Now in the second step, suppose F1 is the selected stump that we have and correctly classified 4 records and incorrectly classified 1 record, like 4 correct records. Four correctly classified records and 1 incorrectly classified record. So output basically has either yes or no. Just classifying output as binary values, I'm considering like this is yes, no, and remaining all S. Why? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 S. 4 correct classification and 1 incorrect classification. So let us consider F1 give output like this: 1 correctly classified, no, not correctly classified, S, correctly classified. So these are the outputs as we are taking binary classification here. So correctly 4 and incorrectly 1 are classified. Then what we have to do is that for this classification, we have to find total error. How do we find total error now? Suppose 1 record has incorrectly classified, so we calculate total error by running all the sample weights. We have to run all the sample weights here. So what is total error here? Let me consider 1 by 7. Why? Because we have all sample weights as 1 by 7. So the total error we have to consider as 1 by 7. So this is what? This is total error. We are considering total error as 1 by 7. So we have only one error here. So we are considering 1 by 7. That is the sample weight of that particular incorrect record. In step 3, what we are doing? In step 3, we basically find performance of stump. We have to find performance of stump. That is how stump has basically classified. For this, we have one formula. What is that? Performance of stump is 1 by 2 log E 1 minus total error divided by total error. So what we have here in total error, it's 1 by 7. So 1 by 2 log E 1 minus 1 by 7 divided by 1 by 7. So we get answer like 1 by 2 log E of 6. That is equal to 0.896. So in the third step, we got the performance of stump is equal to 0.896. So we calculate this in order to update sample weights. In boosting technique, what we do, only wrong records from the base learners will be passed to the next base learner. For this, we need to increase weights of wrong classified and decrease weights for the correct one. So let me consider another one, that is updated weights, which we have to classify this in fourth step. In fourth step, we need to update the weights per performance of that particular stump is 0.897. We have taken as a performance of stump. Now, for updating the weights, there are two simple formulas. First, we will try to update incorrectly classified points. In order to update incorrectly classified, new sample weight is equal to weight into E power performance of stump. So what we have here, weight of the incorrect one is 1.7. So 1 by 7 into E power, what is the performance we got? 0.896. So if we calculate, we get like 0.349 as answer. So we need to update this particular weight to the incorrectly classified data. Here, the updated weight is 0.349. Now, how to calculate for the correctly classified data, for the correctly classified points? The same formula for correctly weight into e power minus performance, that is minus 0.893. So if it is minus 0.893, we get answer like 0.05. So the remaining points has values like 0.05, 0.05. Let me consider for all as 0.05. Now, when we do summation of new updated weights, it's not 1, but in the case of sample weights, when we do summation, we get 1. So here we get 1, here we won't get 1 for the updated weights if we do summation of all the weights. So updated weight summation here is 0.68. So when we get divided by 0.68, we get normalized values. We get normalized values. So what we have to do, we just have to divide 0.68 for all the values. So we get like 0.07, 0.513, 0.07, everything will get 0.07. So when we do summation for normalized weights, then we get value 1. So now here, let me remove all the sample weights and updated weights. We just consider only normalized values. So now we are going to create a new data set based on this particular normalized values. So this will most probably select the wrong records for its training purpose. That is to create second decision tree, which is next stamp. Now, how can we create a new data set? Let us consider same features here, that is F1, F2, F3. What are these features? Features are like columns and output. So these are the normalized values, and we are considering the same features to create a new data set for the next stump or for the next decision tree or for the next base learner. So here we consider like from 0.00, from 0.00 to 0.07. And we are going to add this 0.07 for this, and we get like from 0.07 to 0.58. So 1 plus 7, 8 and 5, 0.58. Same thing. Here we need to add 0.58. We need to add that. We'll get 0.58 to 0.65. Similarly, the next one, 0.65 to 0.72 and so on. We have to do like this. We have to we have to generate a new data set based on normalized weights. We will try to divide into buckets. So these are called buckets now. After that, our algorithm will run iterations, 8 iterations to select different records from this older data set. So suppose for the first iteration, it has selected random values from 0.43. Let me consider for the first iteration, I'm considering like 0.43. For the first iteration, it has selected random value of 0.43. Then it will go and see which bucket it falls into. Suppose it goes to incorrect bucket. Suppose this is the one correct one. So 0.43 means what? It works range in between 0.07 to 0.58, which is a wrongly or incorrect data, which is classified by F1. F1 classified the this record as incorrectly classification. So 0.43 go and falls into incorrect bucket, incorrectly classified record, right? It continuously done. This iteration continuously done for all 8 iterations. So we may get different incorrect. Suppose we'll consider this as incorrect, this as incorrect. This is no, this is no. So for F1 given like different incorrect values, and we have to consider only those incorrect values. A new data set is ready for decision tree. How? By considering all these incorrect classifications, incorrectly classified data. And whole process will get done again and again, and after that we can see the total error and error weights will also get updated, which is normalized weights. So after considering all these data for the new data set, and that we are going to generate the second decision tree, which is second base learner, and then we'll generate a new data set for the next stump, that is third one for the base learner 3. This process will get continued unless and until it passes all the decision trees, and finally we get there will be less error when compared to this normalized weights when we have at the initial stage. So all the time these normalized values will get updated from one stump to another stump. If the normalized values are updated going on, then finally we get a weights, normalized weights, which have less errors. So what is the main motive of this is weak learners are combined to be strong learners. So if you pass the test data to all this, suppose decision tree 1 model gives 1, decision tree 2 model gives 0, decision 3 gives 1. Again, from among these, we need to select the majority one, that is 1. So again, we are after, even though we consider different base learners like decision tree 1, decision tree 2, decision 3, and so on. Again, what we are doing, we are taking all the predictions and we are finally predicting a single output, which is a majority oaths. So weak learners are combined to become strong learners.